Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Game 2 of our 6-game slate brings us two teams from Premier, Ohio. In the 2-seed slot, it is Boris. In the 7-seed slot, it is Premier Ohio Relic. Boris and Relic up next for Premier bragging rights and a trip to the semifinal on SmeeSports.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon. Riley Meister gets the point.
Smacked into left field. Say goodnight to that baseball.
This is another one. It's back to back Jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs a point, and it's alive. Hansen pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Once again, good afternoon from Ron Mottl Field on the campus of Tri-C West. Game 2 of our 6-game slate. It is number 2, Premier Ohio Boris, taking on number 7, Premier Ohio Relic. I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel this afternoon. This broadcast presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Should be a good game here on hand. Two Premier squads, both wearing the same jerseys, so We are going to confuse ourselves a lot during this game and hopefully get through it in one piece, and hopefully in less than 9 innings like game number 1, a thriller going to 9 innings. Stone Fawcett, the starting catcher of Ohio Elite, a deep sac fly to left center, was able to score McCoy, and that was the parting line. 3-2 the final in that game. We will see OEB again in game slot number 4 at 3:15 as they take on the RBI Guardians. That should be a very fun game. Off to our right, we have some representatives of the B2 Bulls, the number 6 seed. After this game, they will take on the Cleveland Baseball Federation, with the winner of this game on deck in the 5:30 p.m. time slot. For Relic, it is Mottl, Hubble, and Briggs getting us underway inside the batter's box. First pitch is over the plate and in the zone, and we are underway at 11:25. First pitch is a strike. On the mound today for Premier Boris, it is number 1, Ashton Snyder. Snyder's 0-1 down low for ball 1. Ashton Schneider just finished up his senior year at Norwayne, a very good side over in Wayne County. He is committed to continue playing baseball at Malone. Mottl fouls that one left side, 1-2. We got to see this Premier Relic squad on Thursday, splitting their pool play games, taking down the BHM Buckeyes in 5 while losing in 7 to the RBI Guardians. The 1-2, good pop by Mottl, and it is a seeing eye single. The leadoff man is aboard for Premier Relic via the single. Great bit of hitting by Mottl, able to find that gap, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered to get this game underway for Premier Relic. Now Alex Hubble, the left fielder, will step in, known for a lot of elongated at-bats. We saw plenty of those in the 2 games on Thursday. Plenty of foul balls, foul ball after foul ball, battling deep into counts, and eventually he was able to get a couple of big hits in those contests. First pitch, it will skip away, and that will give second base to Mottl. The number 7 seed has the opening run of the game now in scoring position. Great work reading the down angle by Mottl. Took an awkward tip, 1-0 the count, but I think right now the important thing for Premier Relic, their opening run now stands in scoring position, giving them a lot of breathing room. Snyder keeping close tabs at first. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. Good response by Snyder after some early game adversity. This is tournament baseball. It's win or go home. Everything is on the line in a game like this, and especially with bragging rights among premier programs, it means a little bit more. Mottl getting a little bit antsy over at second base. Snyder takes time to check him out. 1-1 count, the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. 2 heaters blown right by Snyder, not backing away from the fight. Hubble, the left fielder, looking to put the ball in play like Mottl. The 1-2, fouled back. Just like we saw on Thursday, getting an early foul tip gives him another chance, and potentially, if he can get on, puts Lincoln Briggs in a very good spot to do some damage. 1-2 the count. The pitch from Snyder. Ground ball up the gut, over towards second, bobbled on a hop. The throw to 1 is not in time, and that'll put runners at the corners. Still nobody out to begin the game. This is the dream start for Premier Relic. A single and then an error compound, and all of a sudden the opening run 90 feet away for Lincoln Briggs. Briggs will be a freshman this upcoming year at Tri-C after decommitting from Ashland. Going from D2 to D2 in the NJCAA, but arguably you could say he's going to a better squad in Tri-C. Tri-C coming off one of their best ever campaigns as a program. They were dominant from start to finish, winning over 40 games in a row. And this is their beautiful home field. Once again, throwback to 1, not in time. Mottl, a diving effort enough to get back to the bag. And I think we're going to see a lot of aggression from Snyder, especially given that kind of power from Briggs. That'll bring in the opening run. It's an RBI single for Lincoln Briggs, and it's the 7th seed on the board first. Beautiful bit of hitting by Lincoln Briggs. A good crack right between third and short, and a good line drive nonetheless. Second hit of the game in 3 batters for Premier Relic. They still have 2 runners on, still nobody out. and they had the advantage up 1-0. Now Aiden Litherland steps in the 4-hole. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Despite the delay, Premier Ohio Relic ready to play. But Litherland, we saw him have a nice hit in the last game, bringing in 2 runners. Fouls that one away, 1-1. Litherland, one of the transferring players a few years ago. A lot of transfers now in the high school game. 2 years at Holy Name, 2 years at Mid-Park. Started on varsity for Holy Name for 1 year, Mid-Park for 2. Snyder's 1-1. Down low and outside. 1-2. Or excuse me, that will be strike 3, and that is out number 1. A hefty chase from Litherland, and with first occupied, no chance to advance. Strikeout number 1 on the day for Ashton Schneider. And now that'll bring up Braden Smeegle. Smeegle, a lot of good defensive plays on Thursday. Now he looks to translate it into some offense. Still 2 guys on, 1 down to begin the game. Snyder steps off, and the runner easily back in at 2. Hubble trying to extend that lead, and he has to be careful. Snyder extra aggressive on the mound with the runners on. Ground ball hit to second. This could be trouble. They get the runner at 2 and at 1. Not quite at 1, as they will say he just beat it out, and that'll put runners at the corners with 2 down. Great hustle down the line by Smeegle, able to beat out the throw. Still a fielder's choice, but run number 2 now 90 feet away, and that'll bring in Cole Roscher. Roscher had a couple of nice hits on Thursday as well. He will look to keep his solid tournament going here. Ball 1 taken down low. Snyder trying to shake off the early tough start. 1-0 Premier Relic on top of Premier Boris. That one chopped foul, 1-1. For Premier Boris in the bottom of the inning, it's Scoville, DeMarco, and Boyer set to swing. But Snyder and company just looking to keep the opposing offense at bay for the time being. The 1-1, taken down low for ball 2. Snyder on the mound, Lahr behind the dish. Carter at first, Scoville at second, DeMarco at short, Scott at third. McCabe, Boyer, and Zada from left to right in the outfield sets the defense for Premier Boris. The 2-1. Ground ball chopped right side over towards first. Carter has it, and the side is retired, but not before Lincoln Briggs puts Premier Relic on the board with an RBI single. A beautiful line drive into left field, and that is the damage so far. Middle of 1 at Ron Mottl Field. It is the 7-seed Relic on top of Premier Ohio Boris, 1-0. Middle of 1. We will be back on in a minute after a word from our sponsors. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Bottom of the first inning here at Ron Mottl Field. 1-0 your score. Premier Ohio Relic getting the first run of the game courtesy of an RBI single from Lincoln Briggs. For Premier Boris, it is R.J. Scoville, Scott DeMarco, and Jackson Boyer trying to tie the game up here in the bottom of the opening frame. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Not the start we had anticipated here. Premier Ohio Relic had their offensive struggles on Thursday, a couple of slower starts, but today they are hot from the get-go, getting 2 base hits in their first 3 at-bats with an error mixed in between, and that was enough to strike first in this game. The 0-1 swing and a miss, 0-2. On the mound today for Premier Relic, it is Ethan Arcurio. We got to see a bit of Ethan on Thursday, and he had a solid outing. 2 strikes on Scoville, the pitch. A good liner into the outfield, and it will fall. It's a leadoff single for R.J. Scoville. Both Premier offenses starting off with a base hit today. Just a great bit of hitting. 0-2, 2 heftier cuts, 2 that maybe he would have taken back. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish in the game of baseball. And now the graduate of Benedictine, learning what he did with the Bengals this past year as they made it to regionals to put that ball into the outfield. Ground ball to third. They will get the lead runner at 2, but not the trail at 1. It is a fielder's choice for out number 1. DeMarco able to leg it out. Good hustle down the line by Scott DeMarco, but on the opposite end of things, Smeagol, a good throw to second for that out. With a guy like Scott DeMarco in the lineup, CWC Player of the Year, who batted .465 this year. That is a dangerous prospect to take down as well. He is committed to play baseball at Cincinnati. Having a D1 commit opposite of you, definitely not something you want to see if you are Premier Relic, but they have dealt with it so far so good. Boyer takes strike 1. Arcurio, a good start to this outing, not afraid to bring the heat. Swing and a miss, 0-2. And early on, he is showing why Tiffin snatched him up. Arcurio just as well finished up his time in high school with the Medina Battling Bees, bowing out in the regional final against Perrysburg at Thurman Munson. 0-2 count on Boyer. The pitch. Runner goes, ground ball, and it will sneak through. Smeagol unable to get it in. It will be a single, and into third is DeMarco. As well on the throw, Boyer will take second base. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 down for Premier Boris. And that is a great response. Good bit of hitting by Boyer, able to sneak it through. And once again, those close calls with perfectly placed balls have been the story of the game, albeit across the past 12 minutes that we have played. Ashton Schneider, the starting pitcher for Premier Boris, trying to give them the lead, or at least at a minimum, tie the game up at 1. Arcurio's pitch, line drive right up the middle, a hard hit grounder, 1 run will score. They will send number 2 and he will score. It's a 2 RBI single for Ashton Schneider, and all of a sudden the script will flip. Premier Boris out to a 2-1 lead. Great response by the higher seeded Boris. Exactly what they needed, a hard hit line drive / grounder, kind of hung a little bit longer than anticipated, got into center field. No contest from Watala. And that is what will keep this Boris team in the tournament once again, with Relic being a late addition to the field of 6, now 7. That added an extra game for them today. This is one they felt they should not be playing. And right now they're playing with that vengeance to try and get this one done quick. 0-1 on Lair. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Arcurio has had a lot of good starts to these at-bats, a lot of 0-2 counts, 1-2 counts, but the grit and grind of Premier Boris has really shown in those scenarios. The 0-2, swing and a miss, there's out number 2. Arcurio takes a load off on the corner, and Lair cuts through, unable to connect. 2 down as Camden Scott, the third baseman, will step in. For Relic, it's Arcurio on the mound, Litherland behind the dish, Lincoln Briggs at first, Brown at second, Trush at short, Smeagol at third, and from left to right in the outfield, it's Hubble, Wotala, and Rosher to set their defense. As well, you will get to see Landon Briggs at first, Lincoln Briggs is the DH, so there are the Briggs twins allotted for. Scout with 1 on, 2 down, trying to bring him around. Ground ball hit to short, throw across the diamond is in time, and the side is retired. Good arranging effort by Trush, able to end the inning, but not before 2 runs will score for Premier Boris, courtesy of the pitcher Ashton Schneider. End of 1 at Ron Mottl Field. Last game, 3 runs scored through 6 innings. We have 3 combined through 1 in game number 2. The Premier offense is showing plenty of flashes early on. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Blink and you'll miss a run. That has been the parting line so far through 1 inning. 2-1 your score. Premier Ohio Boris, the number 2 seed, on top of the number 7 seed, Premier Ohio Relic. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you, live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel today. This is game 2 of 6 we have on tap today. A lot of baseball, 3 wild cards, 2 semifinals, and then the championship game scheduled for 7:45 p.m. But given how delayed we are right now, I anticipate that game starting at around more or less 8:30. Popped up and foul. Now 1-1 count on Brown. 7, 8, and 9 this inning for Premier Relic. It is going to be Brown, Briggs, and Trush. A lot of damage can be done with this crew. The 1-1 fouled back 1 and 2. But Premier Boris able to get those 2 runs courtesy of the man on the mound in Ashton Schneider. Those 2 runs may prove to be big down the stretch. 1-2 off the plate for ball 2. But Schneider showing why he is going to play at the next level at Malone after this season is over. 2-2 upstairs for ball 3, and we are full. Brown taking his time in the batter's box, trying to be patient. Once again, it's win or go home, and on top of that, it's the right to represent Premier Ohio in the Final Four. Payoff up and in, and it will be a leadoff walk for Tyler Brown. So far today, all 3 leadoff hitters have reached safely. Landon Briggs, the first baseman, now steps in. His brother Lincoln already with that RBI single. Depending on where he puts this one, most likely not able to repeat that exactly, but could one-up him. First pitch in there for strike 1. Schneider not shying away from early good pitches. And a lot of times we see a lot of pitchers kind of tiptoe around the zone early on in at-bats. Not Schneider. He is bringing in the heat, and he is really giving hittable pitches from first to the last pitch. Ground ball hit right side, and it will escape into the outfield. It will be a no-out single for Briggs. Both Briggs now have a base hit each, and that'll put 2 on, nobody out for Gavin Trush. Both offenses putting on a show early on. But that was a perfectly placed ball by Landon Briggs, able to split it in between first and second. Second base in Scoville had a better read on it, just unable to bring it in on the dive. Trush will look to bring both of the runners at least to scoring position, if not home. First throw back to 2. It will escape into the outfield, and heading over towards third and second are the 2 runners. Brown into third, Landon Briggs into second, and that'll put 2 in scoring position. Gavin Trush not having to lift a finger. And that is an ideal spot for him to be in now. A couple of RBIs in the first game on Thursday. And now he has a chance to bring in 2 more. And early on in this game, 2-1 scoreline. Getting those 2 runs home would be big. Trush pops it out of play, 0-1. For the Premier Boris defense right now, the task at hand is to simply settle things down, get an out at the plate or an out on the infield. That does not allow either runner to advance. The 0-1 going to miss for ball 1. And if you are a Premier Relic, you have to read that down angle. If Lair has one escape him, you have to be ready to read it and take home. In a game like this, every run is going to matter. Unlike the last one, I anticipate fireworks and a lot of runs. The 1-1, lobbed off the plate for ball 2. If the base is loaded, it goes back to the top of the order with Nick Mottl. And that will be a big spot for number 11 to do some damage. The 2-1, chopped foul, now 2-2. Good resolve by Schneider on the mound. Obviously, the runs behind him are going to really annoy him, especially if they score. But he has to focus on the now, focus on the guys that he can control. And if he is able to make a play at the plate, getting an out via the punch out, he has to do it, and he is on pace to get it. He won't get it in the end. It's grounded to second base. This will tie up the game regardless. Out number 1 recorded, but Trush does his job. We are tied up at 2. Good bit of hitting by Trush. The goal was to put it in play on the infield, make something happen there. Run number 2 scores. The go-ahead run now stands at third. And you go back to Mottl, who already has singled today. Not a bad combination by any means. Schneider just looking to settle things down a little bit more now. Getting out number 1 is big, but the cost of it, run number 2. Mottl taking strike 1 down, 0-1 in the count. The pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. Patience is going to be key right now for both Premier squads, but if you are Premier Relic, I wouldn't be surprised to see a bunt laid down soon. Instead, it is chopped up the middle, snagged at short. The throw to 1 is not in time. He is in safe with an infield single and an RBI single at that. Make it 3-2 Premier Relic. How about that for Premier Relic? DeMarco just unable to get it across in time, and that will be base hit number 2 of the day for Mottl. Just excellent hustle down the line, and you see now on that look, it's a lot closer than you'd think. But they're going to call him safe. A bang-bang play at first. Regardless, the run scores. That's what they wanted. 3-2 the score. 5 runs so far. Ball 1 taken by Hubble, who reached on a DeMarco error in his lone plate appearance so far. Tough start defensively for Premier Boris. Down by 1 now. Fouled away 1-1. But both offenses are going to need to take a hard look in the mirror to figure things out. The offense is doing their job. The defense is not quite. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Good elevated fastball by Snyder, getting that swing from Hubble. And if he is able to really work up and down in the zone, he can have a lot of success down the stretch. 1-2 runner goes, it's ball 2. Throw down to 2 is not in time as the ball will escape. Even count and a runner in scoring position now for Hubble. Stolen base number 1 today for Mottl. And I believe all the way around as well. After Alex Hubble, it goes to Lincoln Briggs, who already has an RBI single to his name. Snyder's 2-2. Off the plate for ball 3, and we are full. Once again, another good long at-bat by Hubble. A QAB machine for Premier Relic. And time is called by by Hubble. But right now the task remains the same. Either take or put it in play. Almost a balk, very close to it. Snyder able to get that foot down in a good spot. We already did see one balk today. Payoff is off the plate for ball 4, and that'll put a second runner on for Lincoln Briggs. The first game flew by at the beginning and slowed down at the end. This game, a slow start in regards to just how long these innings are taking. I believe we officially started at 11:25, so we are 24 minutes in. Now officially 25. Briggs taking strike 1 on the edge of the zone. Once again, 1-for-1 with an RBI single. If he's able to get another one down, that would definitely score the 1 depending on where he puts it. But it would need to be a little bit deeper than the first. 0-2 count on Briggs with Litherland in the on-deck circle. Premier Relic looking to do some more damage. The pitch, swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Heavy chase by Briggs, and that is punch out number 2 on the day for Schneider. Aiden Litherland now steps back in, 0-for-1 with a strikeout. And a lot of chases in that at-bat as well. If he can remain level-headed and flat-footed to an extent, he has a chance to put this one in play. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. And at the same time, the patience game is going to be big, especially with 2 runners on for Premier Relic. Snyder focused on getting out of the inning. The 1-0 going to miss inside for ball 2. If the bases would load or Litherland is able to get on, Braden Smeagol, the third baseman, would step back in. Before the 2-0, Schneider will check back the runners by taking a quick swing over. The 2-0. Up and in for ball 3. Snyder right now knows he can pretty much throw a ball right down the middle. Would be surprised to see Litherland have the green light here. 1-run game, 2 on. Try to load up the bases. And he will take strike 1. I would say that's the right decision. Looking over that one hit, kind of inside corner. Not the most desirable pitch to drive. The 3-1. In there for strike 2, similar spot. And it looks like Snyder is going to live there. If you're Litherland, maybe back out a slight titch or be ready to open up your shoulders, bring the hands in. I expect another one inside on the payoff. And it will be inside. This time he's able to make a little bit of contact. But that was not really unexpected from Schneider, just running it inside, kind of near the hands. He knows he has to swing at it. And if he can get jammed up like that again, there's a good chance that will end the inning. Still full count, 3-2 on Litherland. Snyder looking to end the inning here. Fouled away. 2 good foul balls by the Litherland. One just kind of a survival swing. The other more of a traditional foul ball. But Aiden Litherland looking to keep the inning going, potentially putting another run on the board. For the 3rd time, the payoff pitch. Not quite. Another good look by Schneider, and it sounds like one of the fans trying to appeal for a balk as he's kind of made that move today, and it has been questionable. It'll be interesting to see what Schneider approaches with here again. Now the 3rd payoff pitch, popped up by Litherland, and it is out of play. 3rd foul ball of the sequence. And as I mentioned moments ago, kind of a longer start to the game. We are nearing the half-hour mark, and we are not even through 2 full innings, let alone an inning and a half. The payoff pitch for a 4th time. It's off the plate, and the bases are loaded. Great battle by Litherland in the batter's box, able to finally find a ball outside to take, and now he will reach. Time called. Premier Boris is going to have a mound visit to talk things over, just kind of to settle down the pitcher as well. A tough start for Schneider and the defense. Once again, after this, we will have, I believe, a total of 4 more games today, barring any craziness, starting with the B2 Bulls as the 6th seed. They will take on the Cleveland Baseball Federation. 1 p.m. slot, but it will most likely start at around, if I had to guess, 1:45 maybe. Then at 3:15, we will have our first semifinals game. It is Cleveland RBI taking on Ohio Elite. Then the winners of games 2 and 3 play at 5:30 before the 7:45 championship game, which will most likely start after 7:45. Will round out our day here at Ron Mottl Field. A lot of action still to go. But right now the focus is here in the battle of the 2 versus 7 seed. Bases loaded, 2 down for Smeegle. Smeegle grounded into a fielder's choice in his lone plate appearance so far. First pitch down low for ball 1. As well, not a bad day out for baseball by any means. Sun shining, temperatures between 63 and 73 anticipated. The sun making it slightly warmer. This is what you want to see from summer baseball. The 1-0. A good line drive into center field. It is down. 1 run will score. They will send number 2. The play at home is in. Plenty of time. And the side is retired. It's a great relay back in. But still an RBI single for Braden Smeegle. Give some insurance to Premier Relic. Middle of 2 at Ron Mottl Field. It is the 7th seed. Up 4-2 on Premier Ohio Boris. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge. Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Before we get back to the action here in the bottom of the 2nd inning, we do have a final score update from Canal Park. It is Lake Catholic winning the Division IV state championship 3-2 the final over Sandusky Perkins. Congratulations to Lake Catholic. We've seen a lot of those top players play over the years. Pat Radigan, AJ Trobenter, so many top guys on that squad. We will potentially see them again this summer, and if not, we will see at least Trobenter here at Tri-C come the spring. Congrats to them and to the rest of Lake Catholic for winning that state championship. Still a few more today. The other one of interest, I believe, is Division VI, where Berlin Highland plays, where they look to go back-to-back, and I believe win their 2nd ever title as a school. Glad to see those games actually playing now at Canal Park. Yesterday's state championship game between Anthony Wayne and Amherst got a really late start. 10-10 the first pitch, local time. To put that into reference, the Cleveland Guardians game at the Mariners on the West Coast started before that one. That pitch fouled away, 0-2 the count. 7, 8, and 9 this inning for Premier Boris, starting with Gabe McCabe. McCabe, the left fielder, looking to be the 4th leadoff man to reach safely today. Arcurio's 0-2. Good pop up the middle, over towards second, picked up by Brown. The throw to 1 is in time for out number 1. One up, one down to begin the bottom of the second inning. It is Jaden Barr, the EH, stepping in. One of two EHs in the lineup. The other one bats in the 10th slot, and Alex Sayers. A total of 11 hitters for Premier Boris, only 9 for Premier Relic. That's the big difference. Pop down the right side into shallow right field. Caught up to by Roscher for out number 2. Good effort by him and right to be able to track that one down. That'll now bring up Tyler Zada, the right fielder. Zada, another player that we've seen here on the channel before, just finished up his time at North Olmsted, and now he'll be going off to Michigan to play for Adrian College. First pitch in there for strike one. Arcurio wasting no time on the mound this frame, looking to get the job done. 1-2-3. Chop left side, picked up by Smeegle at third. Throw across the diamond on a one-hop is in time. It's an excellent pick by Briggs at 1 to retire the side. We will let that one play again as Premier Relic celebrates an excellent inning. Smeegle, a great throw, but maybe an even better pick over at first. What a defensive statement made by Premier Relic. They got some runs back on the board in this inning, 3 to be exact. They now lead by 2. The offense looking for some more when we return. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Premier Relic looking to do some more damage as we begin the third inning. Fouled down the left side by Roscher. 0-1 the count. Roscher so far today 0 for 1 with a ground out. But a great game so far for the 7th seed. Premier Relic up 4-2 on Premier Boyas. And that is a great heat check by Snyder. An excellent snag on the mound for out number 1. Lined right back to where it came from, glove and all. A statement made by Snyder to begin the third. That looked like a line drive going into center field for another lead off base runner for Relic. But in the end, it is denied by Snyder, one of his best plays of the day. And yes, he has 2 RBIs. First pitch going to miss just off the plate, 1-0 on Brown. Brown 0 for 0 in this game as he walked in his lone plate appearance so far. This time hit right side and fouled away, 1-1. Off to our right, the B2 Bulls starting to at least get a little bit loose for their game. Scheduled for 1 p.m., but most likely it will come a little while after that. Brown fouls another one away, 1-2. And on the far side, the Cleveland Baseball Federation taking this game on. Both teams doing some scouting, if you will, as the winner of the next game takes on the winner of this one. And then from there, they will then go to the championship game against the winner of the opposite side, which still includes the RBI Guardians and Ohio Elite. The big question for Ohio Elite is, who will be their pitcher? Hard hit ball left side, and it is snagged by DeMarco in the hole. Throw across is in time. Oh, my. Scott DeMarco, what a ranging play for out number 2. Didn't earn the Cleveland West Conference Player of the Game, or Player of the Year for nothing this year. It's plays like that that earned him that award. That might be one of his best. Excellent dive in the hole, able to bring it back out, and that throw to 1. Excellent. Carter as well, a good job bringing it in. Two down now for Landon Briggs. 1 for 1 on the day with a single. But Scott DeMarco pulling out all of the stops to try and keep Premier Boris in this one. Still a 2-run game, but it can get out of hand at a moment's notice. The 1-1. Hit down the right side, over towards second. Nobody there to cover. Schneider comes in, and he has it to retire the side. Excellent hustle by Schneider, able to get to the bag at 1, and that will send Relic back to defense as their offense will go in order. Middle of 3 at Ron Mottl Field. We will keep things here for a moment. 4-2 the score as of right now. And for those playing along at home, yes, through 2 innings, we had more runs in this game than in 9 of the first game today. A more defensive battle in that contest. Stone Fawcett able to get 2 of those RBIs home. 1 on a sacrifice and 1 on an awkward ball that just kind of fell into play. They were able to get that nice 3-2 win. Release, put up a good fight, but just fell short. I said that would probably be the closest game that we'd see today, and given that it went to 9 innings, I kind of think that is going to be the parting line unless we have a really interesting and theatrical finish to one of these games today. Right now, I kind of think this one is going to cruise like this. Offense every now and then, a lot of runs scoring. Anytime it could flip, then the next game, I think we're going to see a lower scoring affair, but I still think it's going to be back and forth. Still close, but I don't think we're going to get 2 extra innings in that game. Then the RBI Guards and Ohio Elite. If Ohio Elite has no pitching, then the RBI Guardians are going to have a good time in that game. If they have some other guys they can throw, i.e. the Carrollton boys, then they have a good chance to go win that game and in convincing fashion. Then from there, the winners of these next 2 games. Check back in a little bit. The Cleveland Baseball Federation able to put some runs on the board, but a lot of that offense on Friday was because of some errors. The question is, if the B2 Bulls can play a clean defensive game, will we see the 6th seed advance, which I kind of think we have a good chance of seeing that happen. The Cleveland Baseball Federation has been good in this tournament, but they are still an unknown commodity. But with a couple of wins today, they will really put themselves on the map for Northeast Ohio. We see a lot of these clubs like Premier, long-standing outfits, the B2 Bulls, more East Side, long-standing organizations. But we're starting to see some new teams creep into those long-standing divisions like the Cleveland Baseball Federation. Today, one more step in that direction. To begin the bottom of the 3rd, first pitch up and in, ball 1. It's Alex Sayers, Tyson Carter, then top for Premier Boris. Sayers, the EH, just graduated from Keystone. Keystone has produced a lot of top baseball products over the years. One of the biggest ones coming to Tri-C in Brock Miller, their starting 3rd baseman. And he will be back again next year for some more fun. The 2-0 upstairs for ball 3. Not the start that Arcurio had in mind for this frame. But kind of like last game, we're going to have to see both teams be careful with how many arms they use. 3-0 in there for strike 1. Arcurio able to respond with a strike. Now he can breathe a little bit more, but at the same time, he still has to be careful. He cannot let one of these at-bats get away early on. This one, in the end, will. Sayers will reach via the free pass, and that will begin the bottom of the 3rd for Premier Boris. The time limit, in this game is going to come into effect at 1:25 for those counting along at home. This game hopefully will be done long before then. I kind of think we might have a quicker finish. Not an hour in yet. We're nearing the end of the 3rd. The 3rd inning has gone by a little bit quicker than the prior innings. But that 2nd inning going for as long as it did kind of changes the dynamic of the rest of the day. We will see how far off we are with these games eventually. Line to right side, foul towards the batting cages. But I think the goal is to have that championship game started between 8 and 8:30 at the latest. And a lot of that depends not only on these games, but the game before it. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. 1 on, none down in the bottom of the 3rd. Arcurio looking for out number 1 at the plate. Ground ball hit weakly left side. Smeagol scoops it up, unable to get the out at 2, but goes to 1, has it for out number 1. Good heads-up play by Braden Smeagol on the charge. Knows he does not have an avenue to get Sayers going to second base. Takes the for sure thing at first, but that'll put run number 3 in scoring position for Boris. And now the top of their order comes back in, starting with Scoville. Looking at the jerseys for this game, Premier Ohio Boris in the white, and Premier Ohio Relic also in the white. Bunch shown, Scoville bounces it foul 0-1. But that is the interesting thing. Whichever team wins for Premier, the jerseys will be the same exact for the next game, which kind of makes things simple. And looking at the jerseys of the Federation and the B2 Bulls, we should not really have any clashing colors, as we have light blue, more of a kind of teal or powder blue, and then side down the line, Scoville hustling. He is safe, just beats it out. Excellent hustle by Scoville down the line. Obviously, we will be doing our due diligence up here to see if that's the right decision, so let's watch that one back. Definitely a tight play down the line, I will say that. But I think they got the call right. Initially, from what I saw, he was safe. And I think with that stretch, the tie goes to the runner. That's the right call. I think they got that one right. So props to the umpires who so far today, a couple of tough calls to make, but across the board, they have been solid. DeMarco steps in, a chance to do some damage. It's a good swing and a drive deep to center field, and it will clear the center fielder and die on the warning track. This has a chance to tie up the game. They will send the tying run home. It's Scoville. The play, it is overthrown to third. It's into the dugout. DeMarco is into third, and we are tied. Scott DeMarco absolutely uncorks. He will be 90 feet away. What a drive from the former Buck. Power, pure power. Cincy is getting one heck of a player, and now I think on the advancement he will take home, and it will be a pseudo inside the park home run for Scott DeMarco. Make it 5-4. The comeback is now complete. I think because he made his declaration to go to third on the overthrow, it gave him third initially, and then it gives him home. I was wondering if that would be the case, and it is. The bases are cleared, one down, and wow. Scott DeMarco, after a tough start defensively, he has really turned things up in the bottom of the third. Boyer taking ball 2 upstairs. But this really changes the name of the game. Premier Relic controlled this one throughout the first maybe 25, 30 minutes. Now, Premier Boris leaving their stamp. And for those counting along at home, 9 runs in not even 3 full innings. Once again, 5 in 9 innings last time out. I guess all the offense at Release and Ohio Elite had saved has gone to this one. 3-0, fouled away for 3-1. And I don't mind that here. You're up by 1, give the green light, be aggressive, make something happen. In a game that you might need 10 runs to win, why not get a lot of them early on? 3-1 off the plate for ball 4. And the scenarios will begin to reset for Premier Boris. So far this inning, a walk, a ground out, a bunt that reached Scoville and moved the runner to third, a 3-run, quote-unquote, inside the park home run, a walk, and now a single into shallow center. A good bit of hitting. So Boyer now on, and now that will bring on Schneider. Schneider, a chance to do some real damage. 1 on, 1 down. Runner goes, the pitch, it's low for ball 1. The throwdown is into right field, and heading over to third is the runner, Boyer, but he will stay put. Probably the right decision in the end. You don't want to test fate too much early on. There's aggressiveness, and then there's testing how this game is going to go. That would have fallen into that second category. We saw Premier Relic do that earlier on in the game. They had a run die at the plate, and right now that would be a run that would make it a tie game. Schneider pops that one up, should be playable on the infield, And it will be caught down the right side for out number 2. A good play by Briggs, able to get there. As Schneider is retired, Dylan Lair, the catcher, will step in. So far, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout swinging. But this inning has flipped the dynamic of this game. 5-4 Premier Boris now on top of Premier Relic. And the question is, how does the offense of the 7 seed respond in the top of the 4th? Swing and a miss, 0-1. Lair was retired on 3 pitches last time he was in. He looks to avoid that again here. And potentially, his goal, bring somebody else in. Now 0-2, his swing, not adjusting to the location of the ball. If you're a Curio, go top or bottom. Nothing that would be in line with that swing. Goes to the corner, just misses for ball 1. That could have been strike 3 looking. Definitely right in and around the zone. A tough call to make behind the dish, but the umpire says just off. Our Curios 1-2. That time a little bit more carry outside. Even count 2-2. If Lair gets on and no other outs are recorded, it goes to Camden Scott. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, fouled away. Now that he's starting to actually get onto the ball and actually get those foul balls, I think now you have to kind of change things up here. Maybe a changeup, maybe a breaking ball, but you have to start going inside opposed to working that outside corner. Eventually, he's going to catch up at that point. 2-2, runs it inside, and it is chopped foul. But I think both sides just trying to hold down the fort. Both in different aspects of the game and both in different meanings of holding down the fort. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Good line drive by Lair. It is into left field, and that'll put 2 on. 2 down in the relay. Cut off. No more movement. There was a slight bobble out in left, and that could have been disastrous, but Lair able to get that single into left. Camden Scott will now step in. 0 for 1 on the day with a ground out. Premier Boris just looking for a couple more runs. Next inning, I think they're really going to be even more aggressive at the sticks just to try and silence the offense of Premier Relic first of all, and then second, make it where this game is out of reach. We've seen this Premier Boris squad go on some really big scoring runs this year. This could be another spot for them to do it. 1-0 count on Scott. The pitch. In there for strike 1. Looking forward to this next week. We will have updates on the games that we are doing when we know. A lot of it comes from the Kent State invite, the second one. So once we have the teams, the locations, the times, all of that, we will be able to make a schedule for the week. On the weekend, next Sunday to be exact, we will be at Kent State all day for the finals of that that Kent State invite. Popped up, and it will go out of play. Now 1-2. But also the Elite Midwest Challenge happening during the week. We might be doing some pool play games for that. Stay tuned on social media for those updates. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Flown right side, foul. It appears Brooks Relic getting warm in the bullpen for Premier Relic. The change might need to happen soon. Acurio just trying to settle things down in the bottom of the 3rd, but down by 1 in a high-scoring affair. Not where he wants to be. Hard 90 inside on the 1-2, and that will load up the bases. The runner was going anyway, but now bases juice 2 down for McCabe. If McCabe can drive in a couple of runs at least, that would really solidify this lead for Premier Boris. Keep in mind the biggest lead of the day for either side was, I believe, 1. It has been a close game from the start up until now, but that can change right here.
First pitch down low for ball 1. And if we do have a pass ball, run number 6 most likely will score. The 1-0. McCabe flies it foul right side. McCabe, a 2024 graduate of Buckeye High School. A good amount of Medina County flair on this squad for Premier Boris. The 1-1. Bunt shown pulled back for ball 2. A walk would also really do wonders for Boris. Keeps the bases loaded. You just kind of show that patience game, and you don't waste energy swinging. And right now, 3-1 count. You're getting dangerously close to that reality if you are Premier Relic. One Premier side very happy with a walk here. The other very displeased. Arcurios 3-1. Good fly deep to the right side, and it will foul out of here. Foul. A good fly ball down the line by McCabe, just unable to keep it fair. Full count, 3-2. The runners will be somewhat in motion on the delivery. Obviously, they can't go full go as there would be something happening at the plate, but for the most part, they can get at least a good head start heading to their next bag. The payoff, ground ball up the middle. It has a chance to get through, and it does. 1 run will score. They will send a second. The relay will be not in time. The throw was there. The tag was not. It is a 2 RBI single for Gabe McCabe. Make it 7 for Premier Boris. A big hit there by McCabe, just sneaking it through. And you see the relay on your screen. It's an excellent chuck home, and he will take second in the process. Still 2 runners in scoring position for Premier. They might not be done yet in this inning. Bear chops at foul 0-1. Barr just finished up his time at Highland. He will be going to Bowling Green, I do not believe, to continue his baseball career. Could be at the club level, however. The 0-1. Fly ball right side, foul, 0-2. The run rules, 12 runs after 3, 10 after 4, 8 after 5. Premier Boris playing for that 5-inning run rule. And those run rules are in effect, I believe, through the championship game. Fly ball right side, still going back, and it will be caught in front of the warning track to retire the side. A good effort by Rosher, able to track it down in right, but not before a whole host of runs score for Premier Boris. The game has flipped on its head. End of 3 in Parma. It is the 2 seed, up 7-4 on Premier Ohio Relic.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Top of the 4th inning at Ron Mottl Field. 7-4 your score. Premier Ohio Boris on top of Premier Ohio Relic. For those just joining us, I am Nathan Smee on the call for you live on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. For Premier Relic, it is 9-1-2 this inning, starting with Trush, followed up by Wotala and Hubble. First pitch will miss off the plate for ball one. Schneider still on the mound for Premier Boris as they look to just kind of hold things down here, up by 3. If they can keep this dangerous offense at bay, they can do some more damage in the bottom of the inning. Plating 7 more runs ends the game here. Plating, I believe, then 5 more induces the run rule after one final set of ups for Premier Relic. And that is most likely the goal of this Premier Boris squad. Get the run rule here, make a statement in front of their opponent, whether it be the 3 or 6 seed, and then get some rest. 1-2, chopped foul down the left side. And officially, we are about an hour into this game. A run rule would put us right around back on track. Game number 3 expected to begin at 1 p.m., most likely pushed to around 1:30, but we will see how long this game takes. 1-2, popped foul. And as well, how many foul balls like that we get. The foul balls have really elongated a couple of at-bats and, in turn, a couple of innings. Snyder still in control. The 1-2 on the corner for strike 3 looking. It's 1 up, 1 down to begin the 4th. Beautiful delivery by Ashton Schneider. Strikeout number 3 on the day, completes the second go-around for Premier Relic's offense. And now we go back to the top with Wotala. Wotala 2 for 2 today, has an RBI single to his name and a stolen bag as well. A very good outing for the offenses today. But right now the offense of Premier Boris doing slightly more, up by 3. And a lot of that came with just some heads-up base running. The 0-1 hit down the left side. It's going to be a tough play to make. The throw across the diamond on the hop is not in time. And that will be the second infield single of the day for Wotala, his 3rd overall single. He has made a living in this contest just by putting the ball in play in a tough spot. Camden Scott charged the ball the best he could, just couldn't get there in the end, and that's not really his fault. He did what he could to get it over. Even if that pick would have been there, it would not have been in time. Hubble now steps in. He has reached both times he has stepped in today. Once an error, once a walk. We'll foul that one away, 0-1 the count. As well, the double play ball could be in effect here for Premier Boris's defense. You do have a runner at first with 1 down that would then end the inning. The 0-1 swing, and I believe he got a little bit of it. Maybe a slight tip, but 0-2 the counts. Looked like it kind of glided right past everybody to the umpire. 0-2 count on Hubble. Schneider's pitch. In there for strike 3 looking. Once again gets a looking K. This time it's out number 2. Number 4 on the day for Ashton Schneider. He has been dominant with that strikeout looking in this inning. Now Lincoln Briggs steps in, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single and a strikeout to his name. With a runner at first and 2 down, now is the time for the offense to get rolling again. Hard hit ball up the middle, and the offense will get rolling again right on cue. It's a 2-out single for Lincoln Briggs. Great bit of hitting, just driving it right back up the gut, able to get it in between second and short. All of a sudden, the tying run steps into the batter's box for Premier Relic and Aiden Litherland. Litherland 0 for 1 today with a strikeout and a walk to his name. Once again, Aiden Litherland, a 2-year player at Holy Name, 1 year on varsity. Then he transferred on over to Mid-Park, a 2-year player for the Titans on the varsity squad. First pitch upstairs for ball 1, and on the pass ball, everybody will advance 1 base. 2 runners now in scoring position for Litherland. Even more paramount that he is able to find some green grass in the outfield. If he puts the ball in the outfield, I think we're going to see Premier Relic be a little bit more aggressive, trying to get another run across. Obviously, in that scenario, 1 would have already scored, but to make it 7-6, that would be best case scenario. Worst case, it stays the way it is, and that would mean Schneider would get a big out number 3 right here. 1-1 the count on Litherland. Schneider's pitch. Ground ball left side, and it is picked up at short. DeMarco throws across, and the side is retired. It is the CWC Player of the Year bailing out his pitcher, and no damage will be done by Premier Relic. Middle of 4 at Ron Mottl Field. Premier Boris looking ever dangerous, up 7-4. The offense looks to slam the door on Relic when we return.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
The call to the bullpen has been made by Premier Relic. It is Brooks Relic now on to throw in place of Ethan Arcurio. Arcurio going 3 innings, allowing 7 runs while striking out 1 batter. He will have a, at best, loss in this game or no decision, as right now it is a 3-run lead for Premier Boris. If they complete 7 runs this inning, the game would end. If they complete 5, the run rule would be effect pending a scoreless 5th for Premier Relic. And if you are Boris, given the offense rolling in the last inning, you would feel hard done by not to at least get a couple of runs on the board here. First pitch sails in for strike 1. It is Zada, Sayers, and Carter, the 9, 10, and 11 hitters for Boris set to swing in this frame. The 0-1, down low for ball 1. And comparing Arcurio and Relic, Arcurio, the speedier pitcher of the two. Relic, not as much speed. Not really comparable speed either. The 1-1. Lobbed in, and it will hit Zada on the elbow. The leadoff man is aboard via the free pass. That pitch just escaping Relic in the end. It runs too far inside, and that will help get the inning going offensively for the number 2 seed. Alex Sayers now back in, 1 for 1 on getting on base, 0 for 0 overall as he walked in his first plate appearance of the day. Relic taking his time. The pitch lobbed in. Upstairs for ball 1. It'll be interesting to see if we see a third arm warm up today in the pen for Premier Relic, but right now all eyes are on Relic as he is just getting underway. He needs an out early though. Fly ball by Sayers into the outfield. Underneath it is Boyer, and he has it. Or excuse me, that is Wotala under it for out number 1. Just a routine fly out to put out number 1 on the board. Now it is Carter stepping in. Carter 0 for 1 with a ground out. Once again, in the next game today, we will have the battle between the 3 and 6 seed as the B2 Bulls, as the 6 seed, take on the number 3 seed, Cleveland Baseball Federation. The winner of that game will take on the winner of this premier affair. So far, 2 teams have booked their place in the Final Four. Cleveland RBI doing so via pool play by being the number 1 seed, And then as well, number 4, Ohio Elite has booked a dance with them by taking down Release Baseball in extras 3-2 the final in 9 innings. Relics 2-0. A good drive into the outfield, just kind of hanging in, and it will be caught in right for out number 2. And there is out number 3 on the double play. The side will be retired on your traditional 9-3 double play. Kind of an awkward fly out there. Not bad contact, just in an unfortunate spot on the jam. It's a great relay and right. You'll see the hustle to make that play. A great throwback to 1. You even see the tag applied just to be sure. And that will blank the Premier Boris offense. And they go in order for the first time, I believe, since the 2nd inning. The dynamic might change once more here in Parma. End of 4. It is Premier Ohio Boris up 7-4 on Premier Ohio Relic. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Top of the 5th inning at Ron Mottl Field. 7-4 the score. Premier Boris on top. And it will be a leadoff single for Premier Relic. A hard hit ball by Smeagol. He is now 2 for 3 on the day. A blistering start to begin the 5th. Premier Relic looking to get back into this game. Down by 3, but certainly not out of this contest quite yet. Cole Rosher will follow him up, trying to repeat the feat. Ashton Schneider still on the mound for Premier Boris as of now. Second pitch of the inning, fly ball, well foul left side, and it will carry on out of play. A towering swing from Rosher. Premier bringing a lot of power to their lineup. 0-1 count on Rosher. Keep in mind a double play ball could still potentially be in effect. Throw back to 1, not in time. Good idea by Schneider on the mound to try and at least attempt it. Just couldn't get the ball back over in time. Keeping the runner honest is going to be a big deal today for both squads down the stretch. As well, that second throwback not in time. 0-1 the count on Rosher, the pitch. Inside for ball 1. Good take by Cole, just kind of letting that one glide inside. Doesn't get hit by it, and that's probably best case scenario, as if it does, that could have hit an unfortunate spot. Obviously, you want that free base, but not that way. Throwback not in time again. Schneider doing what he can to potentially get that out at 1. Popped left side, going down the line. It looks to be playable in foul territory, and it is. Scott tracks it down for out number 1 in foul territory. Good effort by the third baseman as he's able to get to that 1 in time. Now Tyler Brown, the second baseman, will step in. A walk and a ground out to his name in this contest. Now a double play ball would end the inning. But the focus of Premier Ohio Boris is to work out of this inning. If the double play ball happens, then great. If not, they're going to be content with getting out of this inning, hopefully with no damage done. If you are a Premier Relic, your goal is to get at least 1 run on the board. And that will help. Fly ball into the gap in right center. That is down for extra bases. Heading into third is Smeagol. He will hold up. It is a double for Tyler Brown. Brown unleashes on the baseball. It's a big gap hit for Premier Relic. 2 runners in scoring position, 1 down, and that could be a big turning point for them. Beautiful, beautiful hit, and you see that hustle all the way into second base. Now Landon Briggs, a chance to bring Premier Relic back within 1. And I think we are going to start to see some action in the bullpen for Premier Ohio Boris. Swing and a miss 0-1. So far, Schneider has been solid on the mound, but has had some struggles. But for the time being, it does appear that number 32, Gabe McCabe, is going to go into the pen. Flown right side in shallow territory. The play is made on the infield for out number 2. A tough jammed swing from Briggs, and that'll bring up Gavin Trush. Having a guy like Gavin Trush bat in the 9-hole is like having 2 leadoff hitters. So much power, so many good possibilities with him in the batter's box. He has a lot of good hits so far this campaign, both at the high school and now at the travel ball level. If he can get a good swing into the outfield, once again, it's a 1-run game. That is where we started this one out. First pitch going to hit the zone for 0-1. But if Premier Relic cannot find any runs in this inning, Premier Boris is going to be really happy with this result. Another good, gritty defensive frame in that case. Trush pops it foul. Now 0-2. The Relic offense down to their final strike in the 5th. They need something from this frame. The 0-2. Popped right side over towards first. The scoop is there, and so is the play to retire the side. Carter, a good job tracking that one down. And after a strong start, Premier Relic's offense will fall on deaf ears. The double does not come to bring any damage. Just 2 runners in scoring position, both not scoring. Middle of 5 at Ron Mottl Field. Premier Boris looking to end this game with a few runs, up by 3 on SmeeSports.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Premier Boris up by 3 as we begin the bottom of the 5th inning at Ron Mottl Field. 7-4 your score. And with a chance to potentially get the run rule this inning, you would expect to see the offense swinging away to begin. And you do. Fly ball into center field, caught on a line for out number 1. Wotala able to track that one down, retiring Scoville. That'll now bring up Scott DeMarco. DeMarco had a big, quote-unquote, inside-the-park homer. It was assisted by a wayward throw into the dugout when he was trying to take third. But still, I kind of think you give it to him as an inside-the-parker. Either way, he has had a solid afternoon. Ball 1 taken down low. And then if you are this Premier Boris squad and you do get the win, then you hang around. You wait to see who you play in the next game. And albeit they will have 2 games in between, I think they're going to try and get a quick scouting report on these 2 teams. Obviously, the Cleveland Baseball Federation, given their seeding, the favorites. But that could obviously change. Ground ball up the middle, scooped up at short. Trush throws across it in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down to begin the bottom of the 5th. And right now, looking at game number 3, scheduled initially for 1 p.m., it looks like we are going to have to hold off at that point, as we have 16 minutes until then. Right now, it will not start on time. I anticipate maybe 1:30, and I think that will start to get us back on track. This game starting at 11:25, 40 minutes off the pace. The pitch in there for strike 1. A good delivery by Relic. And I kind of think, just given the way this game is going, we might see a quicker end. Popped right side, a chance to get down, and it will be caught in right. Brasher able to track it down, and once again, Premier Boris's lineup, a very powerful lineup, will go in order. The offense struggling now down the stretch in this game. Premier Relic looking for some answers when we return. A chance to potentially take command of this game as well. 7-4 Premier Boris still on top on SmeeSports.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Second to last inning in game number 2. Premier Boris up 7-4 on Premier Ohio Relic. The winner has the right to play in the semifinals later on today. First pitch in there for strike 1. Premier Relic has come so close, but yet so far the last couple of innings to finding some answers offensively. And now they look to change that here by actually getting it done. And it's a good start for Mottl. Now 4 for 4 on the day, just sneaking that one past DeMarco for a leadoff single. But Scott DeMarco gave it his all there, fully extended over at short, just couldn't keep it in the infield. Now Alex Hubble steps in. And with this being the top of the order, it is really paramount that this is the time that Relic strikes. This gives them the best chance to win the game. Once again, for those tuning in expecting to see potentially some warm-ups for game number 3, we are running behind schedule due to the first game heading to extra innings. We finished that one in 9, almost a 2.5-hour ball game. Overall, 40 minutes, I think, behind right now. Ground ball up the gut. This could be 2. DeMarco has it at 2. Throw to 1. Not in time. It will be a fielder's choice for out number 1. Good hustle down the line by Hubble to beat out the throw. But let's take a second look to see if he did beat it out in the end. Just unfortunate for Mottl, unable to beat out DeMarco. I'm sure that had to feel good. He definitely wanted that out in the hole to begin, but gets redemption. And based on that, I would say yes, he was safe by a step or 2. Good call once again on the diamond. That pitch running inside for ball one on Lincoln Briggs. 2 for 3 on the day, a pair of singles and a strikeout swinging. Even if Premier can only plate one this inning, that will be big for them. Awkwardly off the bat, over left side. The only play is that one. The throw is low and not in time. Briggs beats it out. Now 3 for 4 on the day. Another infield single. Premier Relic has lived by that this afternoon, and the tying run in Aiden Litherland is back into the batter's box. We did see some action a little while ago for Premier Boris in their bullpen. Right now it appears to be empty. One down, do we see a bunt? No, Litherland swings but fouls it away. If he can straighten that one out down the line, that would make it a one-run ball game. A lot of pressure right now on Litherland's shoulders. Most likely his final at-bat in this game, depending on what happens down the stretch. The 0-1 in there for 0-2. After Litherland, it goes to Smeegle. Smeegle so far 2 for 3. That one out recorded was a fielder's choice. The 0-2, swing and a miss. There's out number 2. Strikeout number 5 from Ashton Schneider. That one coming at a huge time for the defense. Now Smeegle back in. A base knock potentially scores 1, depending on where it is, maybe 2. But right now I would say 1 is a almost guarantee, or guarantee that the fact that they will send it. The pitch in there for strike 1. In the bottom of the inning for Premier Boris, it is Snyder, Lair, and Scott, the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. 0-1 off the plate for ball 1. Once again, stay with us after this game for game number 3, our 6-game slate. It is going to be the Cleveland Baseball Federation taking on the B2 Bulls. Popped up and foul 1 and 2. Should be a fun game, a lot of star power, especially on that Cleveland Baseball Federation squad. They'll be a fun group to watch as of right now as well. No run rules quite yet in the championships. That's what you want to see, a lot of balanced games. The 1-2 popped up by Smeegle once again, foul out of play. If Smeegle is able to get on, it goes to Roscher. Still a 1-2 count. Schneider's pitch. Upstairs for ball 2. Good take by Smeegle. In this tournament, he has shown he has great plate discipline, and he knows when to take and when to attack. Here comes the 2-2. Fouled back. Good survival swing by Smeegle. Definitely a trying at-bat for both sides. Schneider could be facing the final batter he gets today if this does end the inning. There's a chance he comes back out for the 7th, but we will see. The 2-2 pops up once again and out of play foul. And I think it came off of the light pole. Came right back into play. Count still remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. One party looking for something that is a breakthrough. Schneider's pitch. Put into play into left center field. Calling it off is the center fielder Boyer, and the side is retired. Once again, 2 runners on, but no damage done by Premier Relic. So many stranded runners in this game. That has been their Achilles heel for now. Middle of 6 at Ron Mottl Field. Premier Boris's offense looking to put the finishing touches on their performance when we return. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013.
Final chance for Premier Ohio Boris to solidify their lead entering the final inning of play. Bottom of the sixth inning in game number 2 of our 6-game slate today. 7-4 your score. All Premier Ohio Boris as they have controlled this game really since the turning point in the 3rd inning. That is when so many big hits, including Scott DeMarco's inside the park homer, really changed this game. 3-run score with that swing alone. And now they want more. Schneider flies it into the outfield, center field, and Wotala has it for out number 1. It's Schneider, Lair, and Scott 4, 5, and 6 this inning for Boris. So far, after that explosive inning, the 4th inning, in order. The 5th inning, in order. The 6th, so far, 1 up, 1 down. That 1 inning of offense right now, the difference in the game, and that is the beauty of baseball. Your offense can struggle for the most part of the game, but all it takes is 1 inning to change your fortunes. Nice pick at first for out number 2. Carter gets it there. Just like I said, you can have that 1 inning that changes the game, and that 1 inning is that 3rd. Now Scott comes back in 0 for 1 today with a hard 90 and a ground out. Sun definitely still beating down here at Tri-C, but not as hot as it has been around, I think, 74, 75. The initial high today was 73, so it has exceeded that a little bit, but still not a bad day at the park by any means. Once we get more shade around the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock hour, I'm sure a lot more of a manageable day here. And when we got here at around 7 a.m. to set up for these broadcasts, definitely a lot cooler outside, but right now, this is what you want to see in the summer. Lob down low. Did he go? No, it's ball 2. And as well, happy Father's Day to all the fathers watching at home and who are here today supporting their kids in this tournament championship. Definitely a good day for Father's Day. Usually it gets a short end of the stick, maybe some rain, stuff like that. But today, sunny and 75. And as an old baseball coach of mine told me, that's the best possible weather, not only for baseball, but just for life in general. As well, thank you to my dad for coming out earlier on today. Not only helped me set up not only the tent and what we really call the mobile press box, but also helping out with some switching in game number 1. He did a lot of the cooler things, including the picture-in-picture. But doing the commentary and the scoreboard, not as easily done by one person. Fly ball on the right, it is caught, and the side is retired. That catch made by Rosher, and for the 3rd inning in a row, Premier Boris goes in order. But it might not matter. The offense coming up clutch in the 3rd inning. That 1 frame seemingly more and more important. Premier Relic down to their final 3 outs when we return. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge.
Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, as we would love to promote the best of your business and your brand. And you have the opportunity to join the ranks of the Health ECU Chiropractic Center, CrossFit Strongsville, and Ledgewood Barbershop, our broadcast sponsors for today's telecast of this Premier Ohio ×2 battle. Top of the 7th inning here at Ron Mottl Field. 7-4 the score. Premier Ohio Boris, the number 2 seed, looking to be the 3rd team to punch their ticket into the semifinals. This is the 18U Division's Midwest Challenge Championships on SmeeSports. The games moved out of Kent State to here with an extra game added on top. And to begin the final half inning, potentially, it's a hard 90. Rosher wears it on the sleeve, and the leadoff man is aboard. Good start offensively for Relic, who the last couple of innings have had the pleasure of having a couple of guys on, but not the satisfaction of bringing them home. They're able to put them in dangerous areas, but not able to convert, and that has been their Achilles heel today. And if they lose, that will be the reason why. And that, I'm sure, is something that they can learn from going into other games after this. As well, there is a change on the mound. It is Alex Sayers, the rising now freshman, and just finished up his time at Keystone. Keystone had a solid year as well. Once again, Brock Miller, a Keystone legend, now plays his college ball here at Tri-C. The 2-0 in there for strike one. And for those who don't know, SmeeSports is the official streaming partner of Tri-C Baseball. We plan on being out here a lot more often in the next spring. Hard hit ball up the gut, and it is picked up at 2. They get the lead and the trail. It's 2 down. Excellent play at second by Scoville, and all of a sudden, Premier Boris can sound their final countdown. Excellent, excellent defense. Perfectly executed. That's what you want from your second baseman. We will watch that one back again. Hard hit ball, takes it himself, and voila, the job is done. Landon Briggs, now the final line of offense, trying to keep the game going for Premier Relic. Ball one missing down low. Once again, stay tuned after our final commercial break, where we will announce our player of the game, presented by CrossFit Strongsville. The 1-0, swing and a miss, 1-1. As well, once again, thank you to the Ledgewood Barbershop for sponsoring today as a broadcast presenter. Only doing this game as they are sponsoring with Premier Relic Given, all the Medina County players. 1-2 now the count on Briggs. Landon Briggs and Premier Relic down to their final strike of the tournament. Sayers looking to seal the deal, and he does. Swing and a miss down low, and that's all she wrote. Premier Boris, the 2 seed, advances to the semifinals, getting a 7-4 victory on fellow Premier squad Relic. Beautiful final pitch of the game by Sayers. Perfect spot, goes down low on Briggs, and with a little bit of help from his defense, finishes up the job started by the starter in Ashton Schneider. A great game all the way around for Premier Ohio Boris. One final commercial break, then we will be back on to announce our player of the game, presented by CrossFit Strongsville. This is the 2025 Midwest Challenge on SmeeSports, presented by Ledgewood Barbershop in partnership with the 965 Midwest Challenge.
Here at Ledgewood Barbershop, it's the little things that count. From the moment you walk in, we want you to feel at home in a great community. Our barbers know how to serve our customers and make them love their fresh cut. Visit us today at 17100 Royalton Road in Strongsville, just across the street from the mall. Or call us at 440-238-5105. We know that once you stop in, you'll keep coming back. Ledgewood Barbershop, your next haircut awaits. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-5105. 3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier.
7-4 your final in Game 2 of our 6-game slate today. Premier Ohio Boris getting the win over Premier Ohio Relic. Your player of the game presented by CrossFit Strongsville. It's a tough call. You could go with the starting pitcher, but given the 4 runs, I am going to opt for Scott DeMarco. That one big swing scored 3 runs, and from there, Premier Boris never looked back. He did have an error, but a couple of big ranging plays at shortstop. That was more than enough in my eyes to give him the player of the game honors. A great win all the way around for Premier Boris. We will see them again later in game number 4 of the day, I believe, or now actually game number 5, as they take on the winner of this game. And this game is going to feature the number 6 seed B2 Bulls and the number 3 seed Cleveland Baseball Federation. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and SmeeFist2024 on Twitter. As well, subscribe down below to the SmeeSports YouTube channel and enable push notifications to be notified when we upload or go live. Our goal is to reach 4,000 subscribers by the end of this calendar year. So if you are new, go down below and subscribe. It costs nothing and greatly helps out our efforts here at SmeeSports. And finally, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact me at one of those avenues on your screen, and I would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. And as well, if you do not own a business but still want to help out in a monetary fashion, go to the SmeeSports website at SmeeSports.com and go under the Donate tab where you can leave a monetary donation. All proceeds go to the channel with improvements along with maintenance for equipment, travel, and for payment of staff. But that'll do it from Ron Mottl Field for game number 2. Premier Boris, the number 2 seed, the 3rd team to clinch their spot in the semifinals. One more team will join them, one of the Cleveland Baseball Federation or the B2 Bulls. Tune in after this to find out. I've been Nathan Smee saying so long from Ron Mottl Field. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you again in a few moments for game 3 of our 6-game slate.